Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 40 of the Detroit Lions franchise, coming off a big win in the wildcard game, 38-24 against the Los Angeles Rams. I was about to say St. Louis, still a habit here, but we're going to be facing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they unfortunately still have Tom Brady. This is year 3 of our series, I guess you can say, in the timeline for Madden 21. Tom Brady has lasted 3 seasons now with Tampa Bay, and we're going to have to face him here. He still has his X-Factor abilities. I didn't go over his stats, but I'm pretty sure he's down to like an 86 throw power. Not too sure if they're going to be a deep threat team. But, of course, they still have Mike Evans. They brought in Curtis Samuel. They still have Scotty Miller. So when it comes to those two I just named, there's a lot of speed. But Mike Evans is still their number one, a phenomenal receiving option. Defensively, of course, they've got guys like Devin White at the linebacker position, who I'm assuming is going to be matched up on TJ Hawkinson for a large part of this game. And we know against some of these faster linebackers, relying on our tight end in the man coverage situations or as an emergency option isn't always as easy as it seems. But here is the opening kickoff, and it's Dustin Hopkins, and this is going to be taken out there. It's been a while since we've seen a touchback, but some extreme weathers here in Tampa Bay. A lot of rain. It's pouring, so that could affect multiple aspects in this game. Will both teams be looking forward to having a more run-first offense? What will the passing look like for both quarterbacks? It's going to be an interesting one in this weather. And here comes Tom Brady on his first drive. He's going to be taking it out at the 18-yard line on the left hash. It's going to be Ronald Jones at running back. They still have O.J. Howard as well. He's going to hit the sideline there. That's going to be thrown out of bounds, but a flag on the field, and it's going to be a roughing the passer on the very first play. That definitely looked a little tight. It looks like Trey Flowers, to me, actually hit Tom Brady as he was throwing the ball, but the ruling on the field is a roughing the passer. We'll have to deal with it. Very next play, stretch out to the right, and he's going to be taken down. I believe that's Ramon Beverly, as Josh Sweat is down with a minor injury. It's just a low back strain. He will be back soon enough. Derek Wolfe, for the time being, will be stepping in on most of the snaps. We did see Ramon Beverly earlier on, but Derek Wolfe is the immediate backup to him. But here goes empty set, and it's going to be a delay of game here. Tom Brady, not a mistake you usually see from a guy with his kind of experience. Nonetheless, Tom Brady himself. But we're going to take the loss of yards here. So 2nd and 18. Let's see if we can take advantage of it. Josh Sweat back in, making a lot of pressure there. But he's going to get a pretty good gain of about 9 yards. He's going to split that field in half almost. So a 3rd and 9 here. And this is definitely more manageable for Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Dropping back, empty back set. They're looking to pass early, finding Mike Evans on the hook. And Kevin King is going to take him down right at the first down marker. But that's just enough to get the first down there. So 2 throws so far, 18 yards. Tom Brady is going to hand this one off, but Terrence Kramer is going to come in there and pack him up. That's going to be a gain of absolutely nothing. There was a big hole there. Terrence Kramer had a big opportunity to go shut that down and make a play, and he did. Going to the sideline now. That's going to be Curtis Samuel, I believe. Yep, Curtis Samuel, number 87. It's no longer Rob Gronkowski, as he has moved on to the Indianapolis Colts. 3rd and 5 now, looking to get a first down, already in the zone, going deep, and they're going to call a defensive pass interference on Ronnie Harrison. So the refs are already showing that they are not taking this game easy. They are going to call absolutely everything they see. That ball looked a little bit uncatchable to me. I didn't see too much hand contact by Ronnie Harrison, but it's too late to argue it now. Ronnie Harrison gets juked out there by Ronald Jones, but Malik Hooker's able to get the big hit there. So 2nd and inches after a good gain of about 9. Tom Brady under center, bringing the blitz. He's going to look for Mike Evans, and I swear, Jeff Okudah, once he gets that awareness up a little bit more, I think he gets interception on some of these errant throws, but there's a read option. Tom Brady is going to make a good read, cutting it back inside as Malik Hooker tried to keep him in, to the center of the field. And Ronnie Harrison, I would have loved to see him take advantage, get a good hit on Tom Brady. He does end up taking him down, but it feels like when you can get a hit on Tom Brady or any of these non-mobile quarterbacks in a mobile situation, you try and take it. 2nd and 10 now after the throw out of bounds. Looking around, slant concept, back of the end zone, and this one's going to sail. I'm pretty sure that was just a throwaway. Tom Brady is not taking any dangerous measures so far here today. Looking around now. Good coverage all around the field. 3rd and 10, and we're going to force the field goal here. This is going to be Cody Fairbairn, the kicker for the Buccaneers, and I have no idea why the Ice the Kicker simulation is showing up, but if it gives us an advantage, it gives us an advantage. But another call on the field, and that is going to be a roughing the kicker. These refs are not kidding around. We need to review this one, and here it is. Joe Hayden doesn't look like he makes contact there. At what point is there contact with... They're going to call it as he, I guess, stumbles under Fairbairn here. The kick was definitely clear. That's an unfortunate penalty, but we've got to do better. I'm almost willing to say that the refs are definitely helping out the Buccaneers so far here today. 1st down throw is going to be sailed over the end zone here. Tom Brady is not risking any turnovers. He knows he's got easy points no matter what. He's just got to be safe with the ball. They still got Cameron Brate as the backup tight end, so it looks like O.J. Howard has, developed above him, as he is usually, he was a lower overall at the start of the series, which is cool to see. Tom Brady dropping back, looking for an open guy, looking for Mike Evans, but he's just going to sail this one over again. So 3 for 10, and they do get the field goal on this one. But we're going to get a chance to respond here with Philip Shelby. That drive did take a lot of time off the clock, so we got to keep momentum going and try and get our defense a little bit of time to rest. They've definitely been out there for a while, and they've had a couple opportunities to pack them up and get them off the field early, but a couple unfortunate penalties have kept them on the field longer than they wanted. 2nd and 1 after a good run there to DeAndre Swift. A good gain of 9 on 1st down. So, Philip Shelby is going to go RPO here, finding Kerry Haynes. Great catch there for about 7 yards in the slant. We're using the RPO a little bit. We've introduced it a bit this year, but we didn't want to overcomplicate the playbook for our young rookie quarterback. We're coming straight out of college, and especially coming in his first year as a starter, using his first, his real rookie season to develop behind Matthew Stafford. We're trying to give him an opportunity to get game sense through, and we don't want to throw too much RPO because it can be complicated for young quarterbacks, but he's able to make it hit there. Very next play, going RPO again, finding Rodney Foreman. That's a good gain of about 6 right there. So that's going to be a 3rd and 3 with 1:30 left in the first quarter. Looking to get the 1st down here. Philip Shelby dropping back is going to find DeAndre Swift from the backfield there. He's going to get to a little flat route on the right, and he's going to be able to get the 1st down. Good throw there by Philip Shelby with the rain, of course. We can't forget that. I'm interested to see how it affects his throwing here today. We know Tom Brady is used to it from playing in Boston, but Philip Shelby, we haven't had too many games in bad weather this season, and from what I can recall, when we have had bad weather, Philip Shelby has struggled in the past, so it'll be interesting to see how he adjusts here today. Finding Sammy Watkins in the hook. It's going to be Devin White with the tackle, but not before we get the 1st down, so a good gain of about 10. In the pistol now, running the ball. DeAndre Swift is going to be racked up behind the line of scrimmage. Not even, just a gain of 1, sorry. So it's going to be a 2nd and 9 here on the 19. We just got to keep the ball safe. Philip Shelby dropping back from the shotgun, looking for somebody. TJ Hawkinson on the crossing route there, unable to connect. Inaccurate throw right there from the bottom of the screen. You can see it there. Now, dropping back on 3rd down, trying to take an end zone shot, but unable to come down with it. Rodney Foreman. So it's going to be Dustin Hopkins here in the rain, up, and it's off the goal post. That is an unfortunate miss. Our kicker, who has not missed a kick all season, is going to miss one in the playoffs when it's most important, off the goal post. It was so close. But because of that, Tampa Bay gets the ball in decent field position. We don't tie the game, and our defense comes out immediately after the offensive drive. Finding Scotty Miller here, we have to be very careful when we let them open in the open field. Between him and Curtis Samuel, they can burn just about anybody on our defense, and I'm sure of that. First and 10 now on the 44. Tom Brady still has his X Factor initiated. Pressure finally getting in, but he's going to be able to dump it off to Cameron Brate. I believe Tom Brady's ability is that he's going to find the open guy quicker. I don't know how it works for the CPU. I know when you're using Tom Brady that the quickest guy who gets open flashes on your screen. A great play there by Jeff Okudah. Flashes on your screen, so you're able to find the open guy quite quickly. I'm sure it does translate in some way for the CPU, so that ball is going to be coming out quick. All day in the pocket this time, though, finding Curtis Samuel in the flat route. The drag route. So we're going to force a punt here, but a great punt pins us back at the 8. So, trying to get some better field position here. A great first run there by DeAndre Swift. We've had a couple good runs here so far. Hopefully we can rely on those as the game goes by. 2nd and 1 now. Philip Shelby in the shotgun is going to snap the ball. Blitz coming in, finding Hawkinson down the middle of the field. He'll be taken down soon after the catch. No opportunity to get too many yards after, but it is a big gain of 18 nonetheless. And it keeps the momentum going in the passing game, which we know Philip Shelby relies on. Now looking for Rodney Foreman on the run, doing a great job of turning his shoulders upfield, making the throw easier for him. The ball was a little high, but you have a little bit of room for error with Rodney Foreman. He's able to get a good gain right there. So 2 first downs in a row. Now, DeAndre Swift on the run is going to break a tackle at the line of scrimmage, but be taken down by number 1 cornerback Carlton Davis soon after. In the empty back set now, 2nd and 7. Philip Shelby dropping back is going to try and get to the sideline there. A little bit too much air. So, unable to connect with TJ Hawkinson, forcing a 3rd and 7. Now, connecting to Swift. The ball's a little bit high, but a great play by number 52 linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is Hutchinson. He's able to shed a block right there and able to angle him to the sideline, make his tackle easier. But another field goal off the goalpost, and I can't make this up. I know we already have a hater in the comments telling me I'm doing stuff on purpose to make the games tighter. I'm expecting another comment from him, but looking back on it, even though I do post recordings, it still sucks to see 2 field goal opportunities off the right goalpost. I can't create that. I can't make that up. And back on offense now. Tom Brady finding Curtis Samuel in the slant route there. He still has his X Factor initiated. We're not getting there quick enough to sack him, to lose it. And when Tom Brady throws the ball, it's very rarely going to be an interception. I don't think we're going to have an easy time getting him out of it, and it's working for them so far. He is able to drive down the field with ease. At this point, Tampa Bay is just looking to put the points up on the board. Hook route there for Mike Evans, finally breaking even at 50%, 9 for 18 so far. Already 18 throws, and we're not even done the second half yet. Tom Brady once again going for throw 19, end zone, Curtis Samuel. Ronnie Harrison does a great job of stacking him there. He's going to make sure nobody catches that ball as it sails just a bit out of bounds. 2nd and 10 now on the 41. 2-minute warning has been crossed. Empty back set as Ronald Jones flexes out to the left, finding Curtis Samuel in the under route, turning upfield, and that is the speed we were talking about. 41 yards for the speedster Curtis Samuel. He's going to turn a small play into a big play if we allow him all game long. Finding Melo St. Clair, our own speedster, trying to make something happen, but he's going to pick up 9 yards. Going hurry up here, trying to catch him off guard. We like the defensive front we're seeing. Running with DeAndre Swift, very next play, just enough for the first down. Philip Shelby staying in the hurry up now. Going to the sideline, and it's going to be DeAndre Swift, but he's going to catch this one, and they're going to call that a catch. That's a loss of 3 yards for our offense. Rodney Foreman on the quick little hook route there is going to pick up about 6-7 yards. So, 3rd and 6 here, it's manageable. Rolling out to the right. Philip Shelby trying to get to the sideline, but unable to get his feet down. That was Rodney Foreman, the intended target. With 33 seconds left and 3 timeouts, they may look to make a play down the field. Going deep, Mike Evans intercepted by Jeff Okudah. Mike Evans looks to have seemingly lost the ball in the air, and Jeff Okudah is going to be happy with that one. He's done great in the playoffs so far. Finding Rodney Foreman, breaks a tackle and gets out of bounds. That took a lot of time before getting out of bounds and not many yards to show for it. So 2nd and 6 with 18 seconds left. Going deep for Rodney Foreman. 2 plays in a row, and he gets it this time. And great field position here to pin us down at the 23 with 12 seconds left. We do use our first timeout. Finding TJ Hawkinson, just get out of bounds, and he does. 7 seconds left. We have about one more play before we're looking at just taking a field goal. Philip Shelby, empty back set. Looking to make a play, rolling out, and he's just going to throw this one away. Doesn't want to get too risky. So Hopkins, who's missed his first 2 field goal opportunities, we're hoping he gets this one. And right down the middle, it looks like he's calmed down. He's gotten his composure back. So we're going into half down 7 as the score is currently 10-3. But we do lead in all major categories, passing yards, rushing yards, and turnovers. And we get the ball back at half with a good opportunity to go ahead and tie it. Getting a good opportunity to get a big return here. Jamal Agnew takes it from the 10 to the 30. The 30-yard line is a good place to be, and we're going to be on the right hash for our first drive of the second half. Philip Shelby now under center is going to hand this one off to DeAndre Swift, but star defensive tackle Vita Vea is going to get him behind the line. For only a gain of 2. A great job there as there was a big hole upfield. Trying to take advantage of the flat stack on the line for the defense. We thought we had a good man-up look for our offensive linemen, but they do a great job of collapsing to the runner. So a 3rd and 7 here. They're blitzing 2 DBs out to the left and doing a great job of connecting to Melo St. Clair. Just sit him down. Don't lead him. The rain's coming down. There's the opportunity of overthrowing that ball, slipping. If he's wide open, just put it on his chest and he'll adjust to it. Finding TJ Hawkinson right down the middle. That's 2 first downs in a row. Philip Shelby has looked good in the rain so far, but I'd like to see the run game become more involved. Looking around now, finding Kerry Haynes. Carlton Davis will take him down right after the catch, so only a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 now for Philip Shelby. Dropping back, trying to find an open guy. He's got Sammy Watkins, but unable to corral it. Could be hard catching those short passes, especially when they're coming in with a little bit of juice. Not a lot of grip out there. Trying to go for an RPO here to TJ Hawkinson, but he'll be taken down. So we're going to be forced to take another field goal. Dustin Hopkins does indeed nail this one through. So it's going to be down 4 here. It's going to be 10-6, and Tom Brady is back out on the field. Now, he does not have his X factor here. It looks like he's cooled off perhaps a little bit at half. We got to do our best to make sure he doesn't get it back. He does have a pretty easy one to get. I believe he just has to make 3 throws for 5+ yards or 5 throws for 5+ yards. And when you're Tom Brady, that's definitely not a challenge. 1st and 10 after finding Scotty Miller. We're going man up. They're going for a screen. Ronald Jones is going to be taken down by your safety tandem of Malik Hooker and Ronnie Harrison for a gain of nothing. Audible here by Tom Brady, maybe seeing something on the defensive front. He's dropping back now. He's going to have all day in the pocket, and the pass pressure is just not getting in as it was last week. This is definitely a much better offensive line than we played last week against the Los Angeles Rams. 3rd and 7 now after a short pass. Tom Brady empty back set with the flex from the left. He's going to throw it to Cameron Brayton. Adrian Phillips gets his hands in there. So the offense comes back out on the field on the 29, once again with an opportunity to take the lead. Philip Shelby dropping back, trying to find an open guy. Just going to miss the mark there for Sammy Watkins in the drag route. We really hope that this does not become a trend here in the second half, or it's going to cost us. Running it right down the middle. Devin White does a great job of making the tackle after a good gain of about 6 from Swift. And they're going to stack the line up once again, trying to find something. Philip Shelby rolling back, and he is going to be taken down by Shaquille Barrett, I believe. But there is a penalty on the field, and it's going to be a holding on left tackle Nate Solder, as Taylor Decker did get knocked up just a couple plays before. So forced to punt the ball after the holding call. Tom Brady's back out on the field. Jumping it off short to O.J. Howard. That's going to be a good gain before he's taken down by Terrence Kramer and Malik Hooker. So 2nd and 3 here. We're officially at the 2.5 minute mark of the third quarter. Running it right down the middle. Terrence Kramer able to take him down, but not before a good gain of about 2. But they are marking it just short of the first down marker. And the fullback is out. So they are going to run the ball, and they do. And he breaks a tackle. And Danny Shelton unable to corral him at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be Jeff Okuda who's able to trip him up right before he gets into the open field. Going down to Ronald Jones once again. This time, D Ford is there to make the stop for a loss of about 2. I believe Adrian Phillips was also involved. So 2nd and 12 now, 30 seconds left to go in the third. Man coverage, throwing it quick and knocked out there by Ronnie Harrison. Great job punching out the slant there. Scotty Miller, if he turns upfield with that, he's gone. Going now. All day in the pocket once again. He's got all day coming back for it. That's Curtis Samuel, and he gets the catch. We've got to get more pressure. Tom Brady thrives in situations like that, and his receivers are going to get open at some point. There's only so much your defensive backs can do. The D-line needs to step up here. Finding Scotty Miller here, and he's going to take it into the end zone as he reaches the ball over. Adrian Phillips unable to get there in time. So 17-6 after a couple miracle plays from Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting DeAndre Swift involved. We need to get him going if we have a chance of bringing this game back, especially in the fourth quarter here. If we can continue having a versatile offensive attack, we'll be in a good situation. DeAndre Swift getting another first down. 2 back-to-back big runs. He was also able to run a man over on his way to that one. Now, in the shotgun with Swift off to the left, trying to find somebody, going to the flat route, breaks a tackle, opportunity to make something happen, but Antoine Winfield Jr., a phenomenal safety that they drafted in the 2nd round just 3 years ago, is able to make the big play. Going to Sammy Watkins in the RPO, makes 2 men miss. Oh, very close to breaking that through. Just unable to get to top speed fast enough. That's his 3rd catch for 37 yards. A great move by Sammy Watkins. Flexing. DeAndre Swift out to the left. He's going to be unable to get himself to stop at the sideline. That's going to be a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 now in the pistol. 7 minutes to go. RPO, we're using it a lot here today. Melo St. Clair trying to get the ball into the hands of our playmakers, but Melo goes down and he's holding down his knee. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. You never like to see a player go down holding his knee. Finding Sammy Watkins down the middle though. That ball was inaccurate. Sammy Watkins really had to reach over to make the catch on that one, but he's able to eclipse the 50-yard mark. And there's the update on Melo St. Clair. It is simply an MCL sprain, but you will be seeing Valdez-Scantling if we do need another receiver out in the field. We don't want to risk it, but an interception to Sean Murphy-Bunting. A great play there. Trying to get it over his head, but unable to get enough air on it for TJ Hawkinson. He's just going to sit there and ball hawk that one. So the game is not looking good here. We need a turnover or we need a big play. But Ronald Jones right up the middle. And he'll be taken down by Kevin King just barely. He looks like he was almost able to stay up from that contact there. A good gain from the star running back. 1st and 10 now after the big run on the 32. RPO going for Mike Evans, but Jeff Okuda is going to be there to interrupt that one right away. That's going to be a gain of about nothing. So 5 minutes left now on the 33. Tom Brady dropping back. Screenplay. He's going to go out to the left, and that's going to be Deshaun Hand chasing him down. You love to see the hustle from your defensive tackle. That's going to be another gain of nothing. That's 2 times in a row now that they go to one of their big playmakers and they get nothing. But there he goes right up to O.J. Howard. Crossing route there, and 1st down and more for the star tight end. Just so many weapons on this offense, it's hard to keep track. This is really a true team. They're ready to make a big push here if they can get past us. But I'm still hoping we can make a big play. This is only a 2-possession game, and we're not talking about 2 touchdowns here. We're talking about a touchdown and a field goal if we're smart with it. 2nd and goal now after finding Cameron Brate on the quick out route. Trips off to the left. Let's see if something comes out of it. Mike Evans just finding the soft spot in the middle of the field. And that is going to be a big touchdown for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And unless we get a couple miracle plays, and I mean a touchdown here, an onside kick, another touchdown, and a turnover or something, this game is looking slim to come out in our favor. Good run there by DeAndre Swift, though. It's a good start. He's got 74 yards here today on 13 carries. He's had a couple big runs for us here. It's too bad that we've been behind for so much that we haven't been able to get him involved earlier. Making a man miss. Shaquille Barrett trying to strip the ball out at the end. He's going to fall down after another big gain of about 15. We're moving the ball down the field right now, but the problem is we're not using our timeouts and we're not getting out of bounds. Trying to find somebody open now. Going to hand it off to DeAndre Swift. He's going to take a big hit by Vita Vea, pursuing him from the defensive tackle position. But we do get the 2-minute warning, so that does give us a little bit of break. Philip Shelby now is going to throw this ball away, but there is a flag for intentional grounding, and these refs are just not giving us a break here. No, it's not even going to be intentional grounding. It's going to be an illegal man downfield by Jonah Jackson. That's what happens when you call an RPO and you don't get the ball out right away. We should have handed it off. We had a good gap there, but Philip Shelby, that's the issue with going RPO with some of these young quarterbacks. It's a lot to think about in such a short amount of time, and sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming. 3rd and 12 now after missing TJ Hawkinson. Just trying to find somebody. Finding Rodney Foreman. With a minute and a half left, we're just trying to score some points. Leave here with some pride. We don't want to come out of here without a touchdown. Philip Shelby dropping it down to Sammy Watkins. Breaks a tackle, 2 tackles. He's going to be pretty close to the first down marker here. 2nd and inches. Going to the sideline here, but stepping out of bounds. Another loss of about 3. Things are not looking good for us with about 48 seconds left. 3rd and 3 here. We still have all 3 of our timeouts if we're really committed to just putting some points up on the board. Philip Shelby trying to find somebody and almost intercepted by Devin White. I do suspect the offense will stay out on the field, and they do. Philip Shelby in the shotgun, Swift off to his right. We just want a first down. Doing a great job of finding Swift here, trying to make something happen. We do get the first down, though, and we do take a timeout. So we are committed to putting some points up on the board here. 33 seconds left on the 7-yard line. Philip Shelby, end zone, and Rodney Foreman makes the big catch. It's what he does best. If we could have had those a little bit earlier, things would have looked much better for us with this game. Unfortunately, it comes in the latter part of this game. We do try the onside kick, but Curtis Samuel will recover it. So I don't suspect the Detroit Lions will use their upcoming timeouts. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be taking knees from here on out. And that's going to be the end of our season, unfortunately. A 24-13 loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We had a great season. I'm very happy with how we performed for the most part. I thought Philip Shelby showed a lot of potential to be a great player for us in the future. Perhaps our franchise quarterback that we are looking for post Matthew Stafford. Guys like Rodney Foreman really showed us what they're capable of doing at the end of the season. DeAndre Swift proved that he can be a full 3-down back for us. You know, offensively, there's a lot of things looking good for us. Kerry Haynes and Melo St. Clair are going to get bigger roles as the season goes on. That is for sure. So, the stream will be on Saturday, the June 19th. That's going to be the off-season stream. I hope you guys can join. Peace out.